guys, it's Carolyn with Crafting with Wine, and I'm coming back on to do another 2-page 12 by 12 Cricut scrapbook layout. And like I said on my video a few days ago, I'm trying to catch up on my daughter's albums, and this one again is inspired and will hold some of her pictures. I had shared the one in the hospital. Now this one is about going to diabetes summer camp. So that's what we're going to do today, is that one. I started with this real deep dark blue color that is 12 by 12, and then I have this octagon shape of this deep orange that is 11.5 by 11.5, and I've got that laid down. I have a photo mat that is 6.5 by 4.5 on the dark brown, and then the deep yellow is on there at 4.25 by 6.25. So I'm going to lay this photo mat down flat, and I'm going to put it right about here. And then the next thing I have is some clouds, and I have 2 clouds that are going to go on this layout. This is my medium cloud, and it is cut at 3.41 by 1.9, and this is my small cloud, and it's cut at 2.71 by 1.5, and this comes from the Miss Kate's Cuttable Springtime cartridge. And I'm going to lay these down flat, and I did them as double layers. I'm also going to tuck it behind my photo mat here a little bit too. Once I get behind there, okay. Put it right about there, and then my small one I'm going to place to the top. And I'm going to tuck it behind too. It's going to go right there. Now my next image is Summer Camp, the title, and it is cut at 5.63 by 4.43, and it comes from the Campin' Critters cartridge. And I'm going to lay it down flat. Putting a lot of adhesive on there because it has a lot of layers, and I want it to make sure it stays down real good. So it's going to go right there. Now my next image is this cute little raccoon riding his bike, and he is cut at 4.71 by 4.40. He also comes from the Campin' Critters cartridge. I love this cartridge. I've used it a lot. And then I did use glossy accents on his nose. I don't know if you can see that or not. And I'm going to put my little Rocky Raccoon down here. There he goes. And then my next image is the pond with the little fishing deck and the water, and then all of the trees and the grass and the hills and everything in the background. It is cut at 11.5 inches by 6.94 inches, and it also comes from the Campin' Critters cartridge. And what I'm going to do is hang it off the side over here, like so, and I'm going to lay it down flat. And everything on my layout is paper pieced today. Now let me see if I need to add more glue. I do, because I want to move it over a little further. I'm going to put it right there. And then my next image is my little sign. It also comes from Camping Critters. It is cut at 2.67 by 3.11. And I think it turned out really cute. I think I took 2 or 3 different signs and then tore them apart and used the words that I wanted to use on this. I'm not 100% sure, but you'll find them when you go to the cartridge. And I'm gonna put it down here. It's gonna go right there. And then my next image is this cute little fishing deer, and I used glossy accents on his nose, and I used Wink Estella on the fish, and I've got my deer all popped up on foam tape, and including the little fish part. And let me take the backing off of all of that, and he's going to be standing on the deck fishing. And I have really gotten back into my scrapbooking lately over the past couple 2 to 3 months. I go in spurts with it. Sometimes I'll take a year or so break or longer, which has been longer at this point in time. And then I'll scrapbook like crazy for 6 months or so. So I'm actually very pleased to be back into my scrapbooking because I'm really enjoying it. And that's where I'm going to put my little fishing deer that caught his catch for the day. Now what I'm going to do is flip this over and cut this part of my pond off, and I'm going to put it on my next page. Let me find my scissors here. There we go. And I actually did it pretty straight. I was brave and it worked. So I'm going to bring in my other page here, and I'm going to pull this out and get all my adhesive on this. And then I'm going to line these up so I get this lined up perfectly, or as perfectly as possible. You know what I mean. And there we go. Let's see. Looks good. So let's get that page out of the way because we are now done with it. And then my next is some more clouds. I got 3 more clouds, another small, a medium, and a large. And the large is cut at 3.75 by 2.08. And I'm going to lay it down flat. I'm going to put it right up here in that corner. Then I'm going to lay down my medium one. I'm going to put it right over here. And then my little small one. Put it there. I have another 4x6 photo mat, which it'll hold a 4x6 picture. It's a 6.5 by 4.5 and goes down 1/4 inch. That is 6 1/4 by 4 1/4. And I'm going to put it right here. And then I have another camp sign. It says cabins and campsite. And I'm going to lay it down flat. And I'm going to tuck it right behind this hill here. Kind of in front of the tree. And then I have this cute little squirrel reading a book by his lantern. And my little squirrel is cut at 3.39 by 3.11. And he also comes from the Camping Critters. And this little sign I cut smaller. It's at 2.17 by 2.53. And I also use glossy accents on my little squirrel's nose as well. And he's going to be sitting here at the edge of the pond reading. Super cute. And then I have the little skunk coming out of the outhouse with his toilet paper. He's got some stuck to his foot and he's holding some in his hand. On the toilet paper I used Winkestella, and I also did on the toilet paper up here as well. And my little skunk with the outhouse is cut at 6.84 inches by 4.88 inches. And he also comes from the Camping Critters Cricut cartridge. This is one of my favorite cartridges too. Okay, I just ran out of tape. And I'm not gonna mess with filling that right now, so I'll just put some wet glue on here to finish it off. So there we go. And I'm going to put him right down here. That's where he will live. He is so cute. I just love him to death. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this 2-page layout, and hopefully you can make it your own too. So it sounds great. Thanks for stopping by, and I'll have links in the description box below for all the products that I use on a daily basis when I'm crafting. Thanks. Cheers.